All right, guys. Hey, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Welcome back to the Stoga side. What up, though? Hey, listen, man, today I got a treat for you guys again, right? So y'all notice I got on my green plaid. So I'm going to show y'all the money green bikes today, okay? Harley just came out with the sickest color, and I'm going to show it to you on two different bikes, okay? You're going to see it on the 2024 Breakout, and you're gonna see it on the 2024 Streetglide, all right? So listen, guys, we got the money green. Hold on, check me out. Ooh, get a little close up of that. Oh yeah, that's the Harley, all right? So listen, man, we appreciate y'all. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for watching the Stoga side, and we're gonna show you the 2024 Breakout versus the 2024 Streetglide. Have a happy Harley day. Where's that Breakout at? Where's that Streetglide at? That ain't it, no she ain't, that ain't it. Where that Breakout at? There we go, baby. There's the Breakout and the Streetglide 2024. That is the money green shot. Guys, I had to do this color. Please tell me what y'all think. This is the brand new Alpine Green. Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen. I had to show it to you. Two different bikes. I'm trying to tell you, this color in 2024 is everything. So I'm gonna give you guys the specs. I'm gonna give you the rundown of the 2024 Breakout, and we're gonna give you the rundown for the 2024 Streetglide Alpine Green. Come get some. Listen, y'all know we from Miami, so you know we had to rep that U, okay? If you don't know anything about Miami, Florida, the U is everything down here. So we gonna come give y'all something live. I hope somebody from the U come buy this bike, right? Come check this bike out from the U, right? Come check it out. If you went to the U, throw your comments down at the bottom. This is the perfect bike for someone who is a University of Miami fan. I'm telling you, look how they got the orange on there with the Harley. Ooh, I'm trying to tell you, baby. Listen, there they go right there. 2024 Breakout and the 2024 Streetglide. All right, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we have bringing you the Alpine Green 2024 Streetglide. It's a couple of things that I'm gonna go over on this bike. And like I said, I just wanted to show the differences between the 2024 Streetglide versus the 2024 Breakout. Now, you may be asking yourself, why are we comparing these two bikes to one another? Well, a lot of times it's multiple reasons. A lot of times, people want a second bike if they already have a Softail and they want to graduate into the touring section, or they already have a Streetglide or a Road Glide and they want to get a little Softail for something around town. So I want to go over some of the differences between the two bikes so that you can kind of understand the way the bikes are made, okay? And then you can understand if the bike fits you or not fits you, and then we kind of go from there, okay? So the 2024 Streetglide. Now, this model comes in chrome and in black, okay? Chrome and in blackout. So you see where everything is chrome on the motorcycle? And you can get the option where everything is black, okay? So they have a chrome option and a blackout option. Now, both options have different colors based upon it being chrome and based upon it being a blackout option. Now, for the purposes of this video, I'm just gonna go through the color options that are chrome for the 2024 models, okay? The 2024 models. You're gonna get the billiard gray. You will get vivid black. You can get white onyx pearl. You can get whiskey fire. And you can get blue burst. You can get blue burst. And obviously you can get the Alpine Green, okay? So I just wanted to go over the different colors that come in chrome in the 2024 Streetglide, okay? Now, the length of this bike, in case you're trying to fit it in the garage, is 94.9 inches, okay? I'll put the feet to inches up on the screen so that you'll be able to see that. Now the distance in the 94 inches from the distance of the tip here all the way to the back, okay, to the furthest point in the back of the motorcycle, okay? Now the seat height, let's talk about that for a second. Seat height and ground clearance. So the seat height is 26.1 inches. Now that is gonna go from here, the seat, all the way, if the bike was standing straight up, to the ground. That is the number of inches that it is from the seat to the ground. Now that is important because if you're coming off a Softail, generally those are in the mid-20s or low 20s in seat height. The Streetglide is going 26.1, so that's a big difference. And the ground clearance is 5.5. That is from the bottom of that frame when the bike is standing straight up to the ground. Now, that's gonna push you up a little higher if you're coming from a Softail, preferably, let's say a Breakout, or a Fat Boy or a Heritage. It's gonna be a little bit higher going into the Streetglide. Now, the rake on the bike, okay? Rake is completely different on touring bikes. On the Fat Boys and the Breakouts and bikes like that, the more beefier, bigger Softails, they're gonna have generally longer rakes. Well, on the touring bike, the Streetglide, you're gonna have a 26-degree rake. Now, what is that? A 26-degree rake means that, let me just explain rake for a second. You see this line, this hole here? If I were to go straight up and straight down, okay, straight up and straight down, the distance from that line to the fork is rake, okay? And that's 26 degrees. Now trail is when I go from this same hole and I extend the bike out down to the ground and I take that same line and go straight down. Now that trail difference for the bike is 6.7 inches. Now you ask yourself, why is that important? Well, that is important because the smaller the degree and the longer the trail, it's more maneuverability into the bike, okay? The longer the degree and the shorter the trail is generally the bike is gonna be more stable, but it's gonna be less maneuverable, okay? And we'll go into that a little bit later into the Breakout. Now, another cool thing is that this bike has the 117 motor on it. In 2024, they put the 117 motor as far as Streetglide and Road Glide. There's no more 114, no more 107. This is running 105 horsepower, and you are gonna have 130 foot-pounds of torque to the crank, okay? So that is a nice size. Harley, this year, I wish I knew the research on the bike models. Well, I guess I can tell you because Harley told us that the Streetglide is 16 pounds lighter than what it was last year. So if this year's running weight is 811 pounds, that's with all of the fluids in it and a full gas tank, the bike is 811 pounds. Harley made these bikes a little bit lighter this year, and they did all kinds of things to make the bike lighter, okay? They tore down and remolded the tank, okay? That tank size is still 6 gallons, but the dimension of that tank is a lot different now, which allows it to be a little lighter. That's gonna give you a 6-gallon tank. You're gonna be running about 44 miles to the gallon on this bike. Now, if you remember in the 2023 models, they had the tank cap right here. Well, in 2024, they lift up and pull back. That's the tank cap. 93 gas only, ladies and gentlemen. Do not put 87 gas in these bikes. Don't be like that. Treat your Harley with respect. So you guys understand tank size and the miles per gallon. It's gonna give you about 44 miles to the gallon, okay? All right, guys, so let's talk about these tires for a second. So Harley runs Dunlop tires on the 2024s, which they did on the 2023s also. They gave you the same tread and everything as far as the Dunlop tires. The good part is that they increased the rotor size just a little bit And these rotors here are designed to help reduce heat on the motor, on the rotors. I'm sorry, I said the motor. Now, you do get floating rotors so that you can have the nice design on there. And then the tire size is 130, 60, 19. 130, 60, 19. Now, the rear tire is going to run 180, 55, 18. 180, 55, 18, and you are still going to have Dunlop tires on the back of there. Now, I wanted to go over some of the new technology that Harley came out with these saddlebags. So all in the dealership, all I hear is that these saddlebags are flimsy. Look at that. Like, nobody likes that. Well, what happened this year is Harley made this by design. Look how rough I can be on that bag. You see how it flexes right here? That is basically the flex technology that Harley has now put in the bag, because they realize that people are a little bit harder on bags than what they normally should be. So you were getting a lot of stress fractures right in this area right here on the bags. But these are designed to beat up and maneuver. You can put stuff in, you can move the bag out, you can stretch and stuff and pack, all of that kind of stuff in the saddlebags. Now the luggage capacity in there is a little bit bigger also. It's giving you 2.5 cubic feet of space. So once again, the design on the side of the bag, if you can see the angling, you can see that it's designed to do that in order to give you that flex option with the saddlebags, okay? In 2024, I gotta show you guys this. Harley did the liquid cool option, right? The entire bike is liquid cool now. Now, normally in 2023, Harley did not put liquid cool in there. That's what this tube is right here, okay? They put the liquid cool in the limiteds and the ultra limiteds and the road glide limiteds, and in the CVO limiteds and the CVO road glide limiteds, okay? They put it in there. Now this year, they put it in the 2024 road glide and in the 2024 street glide. And basically what happens is that this hose is running all the way down through the crank, and it's coming here and coming to the back of the head, okay? Once it comes to the back of the head, it is now running through the top part of the cylinder and is circling around in here, and then it's coming out on the other side of the head, and then it's blowing out through a fan that is down there in the radiator. So the 2024 models do have the fan along with the radiator to help with the cooling system. The bikes are running almost 40% less heat. So this is a big thing if you like liquid cool in your motorcycle, okay? So I just wanted to go over those things also, and we appreciate you guys, man. Have a happy Harley day. The 2024 Alpine Green Breakout. Oh yes. Once again, guys, this bike is designed to be like nice, smooth, straight away. You're not really doing a lot of figure eights with this and slow maneuvering. It has very wide turns. I'll go into why in just a moment. But I just wanted to cosmetically let you see what the bike looks like, okay? I wanted to breathe on the video camera. Let's let that breathe a little bit. Give you some of that breakout action. See how you guys like that. What do y'all think about that Alpine Green? Man, look how beefy that tire is. Good Lord. Well, we're gonna go through that in just a second, but as far as the Breakout is concerned, this comes in chrome only. You cannot get the Breakout blacked out. Cannot do it, okay? It comes in multiple different colors, okay? Obviously, you got the Alpine Green, which is right here. It comes in Vivid Black. It comes in White Onyx Pearl. And it comes in Blue Burst, okay? Blue Burst. That's what those are the 1, 2, 3, 4 colors that it comes in, okay? All right, now, as far as the bike length, the length of the motorcycle is 93 inches, okay? 93 inches. From the front tire to the back tire. From the rooter to the tuba, right? You got 93.3 inches. The seat height is 25.6. Once again, seat height goes from here all the way down to the ground. Now that seat on the 24, pretty much the same seat as they had on the 23. This is pretty much the same seat height and ground clearance. The ground clearance, once again, was 4.5 inches. That's from the frame to the ground when the bike is standing up straight. But the seat is still extremely comfortable. I love the way this rides. It gives you that old V-Rod style. I don't know if you guys remember the V-Rod, but it gives you like that style of ride on the bike, okay? Now, one of the things with this bike and why the handling is not as good as, let's say, the Streetglide over there is because this bike has a 34-degree rake, okay? So do you guys remember what rake is? Rake is when you take that line and go straight up and down, like that, all the way to the ground, and then the degree from that line to the forks. That is 34 degrees. Now, when you have an extended rake, what happens? You have more stability on the bike, okay? But when you have a smaller trail, the trail is 5.7 inches. That is from, if you take that same line and you go down and then you extend the fork down, that's 5.7 inches. That is going to decrease maneuverability, okay? Now, it's not anything to where you can't do, but this is not the bike that you do figure eights on, slow maneuvering, you know, not stuff like that. This bike is more like light to light. It's showcasing it with the single side rotor, okay? There's the rotor right there. That is the rotor, just in case for those who you don't know. And then you don't see one on this side here, okay? Now that tire in the front is 130, 60, 21. So that's giving you a nice size rim. Now that is the biggest rim that Harley is gonna put on a motorcycle, at least that I know of, coming from the factory. They're not gonna put anything bigger than a 21-inch rim on that front rim. And this is running Michelin Scorcher tires, okay? Michelin Scorcher, just so you can see all of the angle. You see how the tread is different than it was on the Dunlop? All right, and this is the Michelin Scorcher 11, okay? Michelin Scorcher 11. Now let's go to the back so you can see this. It's running a 240 back tire, 40 by 18. So that rim is that rim is 18-inch rim. That tire width is 240. Look at that. Man, that is bad right there, boy. Listen, you're gonna be Billy Bad Butt coming down the road with that. Okay, and that's still running a Michelin Scorcher 11 tire also. Now, the tank size on this is coming in at 5 gallons, okay? They still left, unlike the Streetglide over there, they left the tank on the right side so you can fill the gas up there. Once again, people, 93 only, right? They left the middle end with the breakout, with the Lascelles in the middle, and I like how it looks chrome. I love the green. Man, I love that green in there, man. That really looks good. That green really looks good, okay? Especially when you hit it on the light, okay? You see the flake in it? Hope you guys can see that, all right? Now, so your tank size is, once again, 5 gallons, and this runs a little bit further than you get a little bit better gas mileage on the breakout, coming in at 47 miles to the gallon. Now, as far as performance is concerned, you're running the 117 motor, which is going to give you a little bit over 1,900 cc's. And you have 101 horsepower. 101 horsepower. A little bit less horsepower than the Streetglide, even though both are 117, and you have 123 foot-pounds of torque. Okay, 123 foot-pounds of torque. Now, as far as the breakout is concerned, it's going to give you the straight bar, okay? Obviously, this bike and most of the Softails that I'm going to feature do not have any navigation, music, anything like that, 007 compartments. They run in still the basic turn signal setup, kill switch, hazard start, and then you have the trips button with the bright lights, horn, and cruise control. So I thought that was cool, okay? This is the electronic gauge, and it goes, and you can toggle through and see anything that you want as far as the bike is concerned. Your trips aid, your range, your time, how much gas you have in the bike. Well, I can't get that close, but the gas part is right here, so you can see how much gas you have in the bike, okay? And then last but not least, let's go around and see this LED light in the front. Now, it's the same brightness as it was in 2023, but it still just looks clean, right? Looks clean, and it's a nice little LED light for the motorcycle, okay? So once again, guys, this is the 2024 Breakout Alpine Green. I love the money shot. I think I'm gonna give this bike a new name. I'm calling these bikes money, right? These are the money bikes. These are the money bikes, right? These are the money bikes. So once again, guys, last thing I want to go over. Last thing. Bike has adjustable suspension on the side, okay? Now, what you do is you take that and you adjust it based upon the torque that's in the torque measurements that are in the owner's manual, based upon the weight that you have on the motorcycle, okay? Based upon the weight that you have on the motorcycle. Now, if you're coming over to the Breakout, if you notice, these do not have floorboards, they have foot pegs. The passengers are foot pegs also, okay? Passengers are foot pegs also, okay? So I just want you guys to see it. That one's up. And these are basically forward controls. So this bike, if you are 5'9" and above, this will fit you beautifully. If you are about 5'4" to 5'9", it'll still fit good, but you still have the forward controls on there, and it'll still work well with your height, okay? All right, guys, listen, man. Breakout versus the Streetglide. We appreciate everything, man. Y'all have a happy Harley day. Come on out and talk to your boy Stogie. All right, guys. Hey, listen, I appreciate y'all watching the channel. I appreciate y'all subscribing, liking, comment. Y'all tell me what y'all think about the Breakout and the Streetglide right here. So these are both the 2024 models. Tell me what y'all think, y'all honest opinion. Are y'all feeling the color? Wait a minute, are you feeling this shirt and the bike match? Listen, man, I appreciate everything. So y'all check out the comments, like, comment, subscribe. Drop everything in the comment. If you have any questions about these two bikes on a serious note, please comment, let me know, and I give you all of the background and feedback on it, all right? Appreciate y'all, man. Have a happy Harley day.
Oh, boy.